Okay, we are on live.
Live. All right, guys,
Like
we're
we are.
live. Sometimes, when it comes to when we go live, we'll sit back and we're wondering, okay, are we live yet or are we not live? Because sometimes it takes a few seconds, but we're live. So, guys, once again, this is Andre.
My name is Sandra.
And we are
Love
Love
crossing
Crossing Borders.
borders.
We have a great topic for you guys tonight. Let us know if all the audio was great. We see the video is great. I'm going to be looking at it in a second. But we had a great topic tonight when it comes to relationships in South America. We don't care if you're in Paraguay, Uruguay. We don't care if you're in Argentina or
Brazil.
Brazil or Colombia. If you move too fast and you're a foreigner in relationships, well, it may not go as smoothly as you were hoping it would be. So we're going
Yeah.
to talk about. Go ahead, Mama.
No, I just just have my mind when we were saying, "Oh, we're live. We're not to not say any stupid." I'm sorry in front of the
Me,
camera. Yeah, because
me.
sometimes that happens.
Okay, we're looking good so far.
Yeah, how we sound?
We sound good. Oh, I need to. You know what I need to do?
What?
I need to adjust the lens.
What happened with the
It look
land?
blurry. Give me a sec. Give me a second while Andrea does the introductions. So we're still learning all these little things, guys. All right, appreciate you.
Yeah, you know how much patience I have with Drake, but he is the one that always makes sure that everything is right. So it's just learning, learning and learning. But we're doing pretty good, you guys. I hope you guys having an amazing, amazing week. We are in the middle of January. January has passing so fast. But yeah, thank you so much for the people start to coming to the live stream, of course. Gone Streets, thank you so much. Woman in thumbnail. Raise and Race, thank you so much for coming to the live stream. Charles, thank you a lot. Yes, Louis, there we go. Stefano, thank you a lot for coming to the live stream. Yeah, I know. Andrew's doing some adjustments in the lane. Okay, let me see because I can't see it. Okay, wait a second. I think it's doing right.
Okay.
No, I think.
Mhm.
Okay, you guys.
We'll leave it alone.
Okay, yeah, leave it alone. Yeah, please. For the God's sake.
For goodness sake, Dre.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go there.
When
Okay.
we're on this side of the studio, there is so much to learn and do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
There
I'm
we
even.
go. There we go.
All right, guys. Go ahead.
We're doing, we're looking really good. What is that sound?
Okay, let me. What is that sound? Okay. Oh, that was me taking out, made a mistake and took out my mic. Instead of. Let me make
Andrea,
another.
breathe. You take therapies to deal with all of this.
To deal with Andre.
To deal with Andre. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for the people start to come into the live stream. 12 people. I hope to see to your eyes. 12 likes. But yeah, you guys, everything is doing pretty good in Colombia. If you guys planning to go to San Andres, in San Andres Island, you need to have like a tourist card. But today they announced that it's gonna be frozen because it has been really expensive for the tourists. So I
What?
understand, yeah, babe, because
Wow.
I understand that if you're going with your wife and kids, that's a lot of money just to enter to the island, and the island is part of Colombia. So that's the point that uh why they you need to have like a type of visa to go to San Andres Island. It's like when we went to Cuba that we pay for a tourist visa, and it's a it's an island, it's a country, of course. I completely understand, but San Andres, Colombia, it's a mess. But yeah, if you're planning to go to over there, That'll be good because the tourist car is frozen right now. So yeah, you save a little bit. Or your girls save some pesos over there. But yeah, everything is doing pretty good. Nothing new in the country. Everything is the same. Visas is still waiting on. If you're planning to take visas for your girlfriend, I haven't seen the calendar, and I think there's gonna be until the 2026. So yeah, that's a lot.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm I'm trying to you see I'm still trying to steady the mics, guys. So thank you for your patience.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing Andrea talking,
Okay.
but I haven't heard me yet. So
Yeah.
give me a second to hear me.
Okay. But yeah, you guys. The topic for tonight is 10 signs that you are rushing into a relationship in South America. Yes. How is everything going?
Okay, okay, yeah.
Yeah?
I'm actually sounding from your mic because I made a mistake and unplugged this. I forgot to connect myself back to here.
All the things that you learn. See.
Okay, so hopefully I
Okay. I
sound better,
think,
but let me move
yeah,
this
I
out your
hope.
way. And if I don't, you know I
Yeah,
got a big
because I
mouth
can
anyway.
see. I can see.
I know, right?
Okay. Thank you so much. Jackson Jeter is here. Thank you a lot for coming here. Tondo Magic. Thank you a lot for being
Oh, there we
here.
go. There we go, Dre.
He was here. Boo.
Okay, you sound good.
And he Tondo Magic. He was here.
Huh?
The one subscribers. He was
Mm-hmm.
here. Look at the photo. I think I know him. No.
You know what, babe? You asking a man without his glasses or contacts to look at the photos.
I think. Okay, let me know. You come to Colombia or you come to Cali? I don't. But I think I saw your face. I don't know. Your face sounds familiar. Or I don't
Looks
know. My
familiar.
bad. It looks familiar. My bad. It looks familiar.
All right, we're sounding good.
Okay.
Finally.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, so the topic for tonight is 10 signs that you are rushing into relationship in South America. Why you look at me like that? I can see you
You know
through
what?
the
You know why I looked at you like that? I feel like when we first started YouTube 5 years ago, and all the learning curves and all the other things, and it feels so familiar. Like, and we just want to say thank you guys for your patience through this time of learning all the new equipment. It's one thing
Mhm.
to have all this equipment; it's another thing to know how it works and the voice meters and all those
Mhm.
things. And we'll share you with you guys behind the scenes once we get everything down packed. We love the equipment, but we're still learning.
Mhm.
Now, as Andrea was saying about the topic.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna start right now, you guys. Number one, you are moving too fast when you leave your common sense at the airport.
Yes, guys, you often hear me say this.
Plenty times. Oh my god.
Do not leave your common sense and customs. Do not do that. What do we mean by that?
Inmigración.
Yeah, in immigration. What we mean by that is when you come to a country, don't try to take on traits or characteristics or behavior patterns that you normally would, or accept things that you normally wouldn't accept at home. A lot of times guys find themselves getting in trouble not because they are being themselves in another country, but you're doing stuff that you normally would not allow yourself to do or allow other people to do to you in your own home country, for example, the United States. And then you come to Colombia and you let the women with all the beauty just have you doing things, or have you just mentally just out of control. Don't leave your common sense and customs. If it's too good to be true, it
Mhm.
probably is. If it's four women that want to go with you to bed on the first night because you're so cute and you know that you weigh 350 and ain't nobody ever told you in the States that you so cute,
350.
350, then you definitely need to realize this is too good to be true. Use your common sense. A lot of times guys get caught up, especially in Medellin, because they kept their common sense in customs and immigration.
That's so true. And that's one of the things that I never going to understand. Seriously. Seriously. I mean, most of the we got a saying in Colombia, what? Something's going on?
It's like this fuzzy sound keeps popping up every once in a while. Maybe
Okay.
I made a mistake and touched something. So I'm learning.
Yeah, yeah, you're learning. I know you're learning. Oh
I probably
my
just keep the
god.
headphones on
Yeah.
tonight.
Okay. Yeah, but we got a phrase in Colombia that guys don't think with the brain. The guys don't think with head
Hmm.
number one. They think with the head number two.
Yeah.
So that's the thing that I don't understand. Seriously, seriously, they do so much stupidity when it comes to Colombia or any country in South America. Like what? Jesus Christ! Seriously, and it's still doing it. What it surprised me is still happen. And you 60, you have been doing stupidity in Colombia for 10 years. You still, I know.
Some of you guys came to Colombia in your 30s. You are now in your 50s and you're still doing the same things in South America that gets guys in troubles years later. We got to stop that. We got to use common sense, guys. You want to go
Seriously.
into the comments?
Yeah, wait a second. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he answered my question. Yeah, we have dinner. I say, yeah, I saw his face. It's because nothing wrong. It's because you guys, a lot of you guys coming here, and I know you guys, but your name is the part that I don't get memorized, right? So I don't need to explain me because to me it's so many of you guys. So I'm like, okay, let me do my
Calculate
memory
memory.
exactly.
One of
Yeah.
the things that we do now, we actually have you guys, when you get ready to come to town or you're in town, we have you written down on our
Mm-hmm.
board, our goals for the day board. So we have a giant whiteboard, that you can
Mm-hmm.
erase.
Mm-hmm.
And we have you guys' names that are written down. So you guys that are coming to town over the next few months, uh, we already have
That's
your
it.
information. Some of you guys that we need to pick up from the airport, or some of you guys that are already here, we have all the information because some of you guys come so fast and you overlap each other. We just want to make sure that we get a chance to spend a little time with everybody.
Or you call at the last minute or text at the last minute. Andrew, can you pick me? What? Andrew's not a booty call.
I'm at the airport.
What the? No. Yeah, my friends they do that. Can
Mhm.
we see? What? Hold for a second. We have an agenda first
Yeah.
before. Yeah. Yeah. Seriously. Thank you so much for your donation. Thank you a lot. Chapapa TV. Yeah, common sense. Yeah, I know, right?
Let me turn your mic down a little bit. I'm hearing fuzz in your mic too.
I can't even imagine when we have kids and you doing stuff for them.
Let's see if that
You
helps.
got me crazy. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds a lot better.
Andrea asks, way older than he. Okay, than here, age. Than here age. You can tell that she matured fast.
And as for me, I don't get no love, no maturity love.
But if I will be not in my sure, I will be mature, irresponsible.
We talk about you as a mature one.
No, 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 no. But I say, but I will be, for example, if I
Mhm.
will be, I think Andre life will be a mess
What?
because I see so many women that they are so irresponsible and 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 you can see through their husband, like their husband don't take this wrong. Don't take this wrong. But the husband got a disorganized life, routine, bad, how do you say, lifestyle,
Hmm.
alcohol problems and all of drugs and everything. So I can see that in some couples.
Yes.
So you woman
Would
influence you a
do
lot.
you think that I would actually allow somebody in my life
I just
that would be? I could say this, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, babe.
Mm.
You have made my life a lot more stable, a lot more easy.
Mm-hmm.
Easy, like we got a song in the States. It's
Mm-hmm.
like easy like Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
And that I can say
Mm-hmm.
that because of you, you're probably the first person to, outside of myself, help me manage my life in
Mm-hmm.
directions. Like when we went to the doctor today and
Mm-hmm.
all the checkups and all those things that we've been doing, just the little things behind the scenes
Mm-hmm.
that allow me to focus on the business side
Yeah.
and the exercise and all that thing and all those
Yeah.
things. So I can easily, yeah, I can say that because
Yeah.
everybody else, even though they were successful in business and so forth,
Mm-hmm.
they really didn't put any effort into the stability of my life, and I wasn't able to put stability into their lives.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, because I see some wives like your husband got diabetes, for example. You still buying those coats and everything and fast food and
Could you go back and say diabetes? Say it again.
diabetes.
Diabetes.
Diabetes. Yes.
Diabetes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're still buying the coats for their husbands. Okay.
Still-
He about to get his foot cut off, but she buying him a Coca Cola.
yeah. Thank you, Tonda, for your donation. Thanks for the great content. Make common sense common again.
Hmm.
My name is
Hmm.
Jeffrey, but my friends call me Tondo.
Shout out to you. Welcome to the channel.
Stefano Andre is funny. Yeah. I see that like, hey Dre, like Andre is here or taking a nap or something. You think it's Dre is a booty call or
So
something?
now I just put everything on the board, on the whiteboard, and it's right in front of me, and I remember everything.
Yeah. Oh, let's go to a club. Oh my god. You people. Okay. Number two. You're moving too fast when you justify your actions by comparing yourself to others.
Right. A lot of times you'll find yourself moving too fast here in Colombia or in any other country when you have a tendency of because I'm hearing you you when you have a tendency of comparing. I can do that too. Keeping up with the Joneses. You're rushing too much. Oh, if Andre found love, or if this person found love, or that person found love, then I can find it just as easy. But you don't realize, and Andre and I have talked about it a lot. You don't realize that we did long distance relationship for like 2.5 years, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Other brothers that we've interviewed, that we're going to be interviewing some brothers tomorrow. I mean, no, Thursday. I mean, Friday. Get together, Dre. I'm still thinking about the audio. Uh,
Uh-huh.
on Friday, and
Mm-hmm.
all these guys are in relationships in DR, and these gentlemen also are had long distance relationships at one point in time with their spouses. A lot of you guys aren't built for that. You think if I don't have her next to me to sex her down all day long, then it's not gonna work. Well, okay, cool. But you can't say I want what Andrea and Andrea has, or what another couple in DR has, or what another couple in Brazil has, if you don't, if you aren't willing to put in the work, or if you aren't ready for it. And that's what we mean by rushing. Some of you guys want that end result, but are you really ready to put in the work? If that other person is willing to put in the work, she's like, okay, cool. I love you. You love me. Let's be a couple. And
Mm-hmm.
let's see if I'm going to live in your country, you live in my country. Either way, but don't rush it, fellas, if you aren't built for it.
Remember that we got a phrase in Colombia. That's why we never rush, just in the traffic. But yeah, if you
What's the phrase in
rushing,
Colombia? I don't know.
if you rush, you're gonna get tired. Like when
Ah,
you
yeah. If
running
you
to do
rush,
stuff,
you're
they.
going to get tired.
So I said, why are you rushing?
That's true. If
Yeah,
you rush, you're going to get tired.
yeah. That's what we say in Colombia. But yeah, that's so true. Okay, let me go to the. Andre, you said the standards for Generation Z get passport and say no to the beautiful bottom
Yeah,
feeders.
for real.
Makes sense. Thank you for your donation. Good hygiene is that right? Hygiene?
Yeah, hygiene.
We said higiene.
Higiene.
Higiene. Yes.
Hygiene.
Yes.
That's what hygiene is. Hygiene.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hygiene.
Like Neutrogena, we say Neutrogena.
Neutrogena. Did I say it right?
Neutrogena.
Neutrogena. Okay.
Yes. Okay, good hygiene is important for relationships. Do you know where I can go to set up a dental work brace in Colombia?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Actually,
Let me.
let me see for my phone. I can actually add her
Okay.
information.
This is Andrea email. You can send an email
Oh
to.
yeah, yeah. Send me an email, guys.
Yeah.
Anybody that's interested in dental work, anybody that's interested in braces, just getting your teeth clean, or you want to get veneers like we got, which are not expensive compared to the states.
Hmm.
Uh, email us. It's a few guys down here right now that have either had their. I'm looking at the chart that either have had their teeth done or scheduling their teeth to be done when they get here. One of the brothers just texted me today. He said, "Dre, I just got back from the dentist office." He said it was a couple of hours of her getting, doing the veneer work for me, but it was excellent work. I'm so happy with the results. And so definitely, guys, when you come down, and usually I go down there with you guys also,
Hmm.
if I'm not doing anything for that particular moment.
Yeah, Andre knows this stuff better than me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm down there.
Yeah. As Stefano say, don't long distance relationship definitely take hard work.
Hmm.
Yeah, it does. But I see some people that they can doing that. That seriously, they can. They are a month separate. And they can. They need to have that physical
Hmm.
touch, and
Hmm.
I don't know. To me, it wasn't like that hard. It's hard, but it wasn't too hard for me. I'm like, it is what it is. I
I
mean,
think what
I
made
so much in peace that
let me ask you this.
what.
What made it easier for us was we live in a time period of video chat.
Hmm.
So it made it a lot easier for us to be on the phone doing video chat compared to, and then I was always flying down here,
Hmm.
flying down here, flying down here.
Yeah, but to me, it's like it's being peace with yourself and your partner. That's one
Hmm.
of the keys. And another one is trust.
Hmm.
Is trust. If you don't trust your partner, even though that if you don't trust your partner that is next to you, you can't trust him or her when they are overseas.
Say it again.
That's 100% true. That's 100% true.
If you cannot
Absolutely.
trust Miss Sexy in Medellin while you are right next to her, and you know that you have a little, because some males and females, you just have a DNA
Hmm.
extra gene for jealousy. And
Hmm.
you jealous of everything. Your first girlfriend in high school broke your heart. You never got over that. You don't trust people. And
Hmm.
you can have you a female in Medellin. She's gorgeous. She's fun. She likes you. She's into you. But you got that jealous gene, and you jealous right in front of her. Well, how are you going to be with her and she's still in Medellin,
Hmm.
and tourists are coming in and out of Medellin, and you back in the States?
Hmm.
You have to take those things into consideration, and these are why we're talking about the things that that you need to take your time with, in regards to don't move too fast when it comes to relationships in South America.
Yeah, that's so true. But yeah, I see some couples that they can do it. They can do like seriously, they're not mentally prepared for doing that. And we
Yep.
start doing that when I was 23.
Hmm.
Yeah, 23 until I hit the 25 and we decide to
Hmm.
get married.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Wait a second. I apologize for using. Yeah, thank you so much. Don't burn my eyes with that Columbia. Ugh.
Since I have my glasses on, I didn't see it.
But it's okay. It's okay. Um. Okay. Good evening. Thank you, Ray Ray, for your donation.
Shout
Wait,
out.
look at me. Okay. Nice setup. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
We're trying to get it together. Thanks, guys.
Okay, we got here. Is there a question? Is there visual feature difference from Afro Colombians to Afro American men? Yes. Yes. Even physically, like it's so funny that today the doctor was really surprised that is Andres tall, but is the part that he is
Solid.
solid, that he's like strong. He said that he got a strong diet because the way that he is. Because here I'm gonna say all, but most of the Afro Colombians, they're more like
Slender, more
slender.
muscle, like slender muscle.
Exactly.
Like you can
And
tell that they work, but
yeah,
there is really slender type of muscle that you see with Afro Colombians. Go ahead, baby.
and the face picture are more, there's
Defined, more chiseled, more defined, a little bit.
yeah, 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 you can tell, oh, he's not from here. Yeah, that's what confused me, like say the Andrews from Colombia. Where?
I've gotten that a couple times.
I don't see it.
I don't see it either.
uh okay, Giant, and that's why I live in Medellin, to leave the matrix behind.
That's a good one.
Germán say, what's up, Andre and Andrea?
What's
Thank you
up,
so
family?
much for coming to the live stream. We got 36 people. Okay, the next one. You are moving too fast when you, okay, wait a second. I forgot how you
When
act,
you move too
love.
fast. Oh, there we go. You're moving too fast when you
Mm,
act like love at first
uh,
night.
mm.
She curled your toes. She made you feel good. She made you breakfast the next day. She gave you loving in the shower. And you swearing this is going to be your life partner. Bruh,
Starting from
the
every
first
Colombian
night.
cook for their man.
Right. That's the one thing that you guys got
From
to
the
come to the
pop,
reality
for
of.
the grandpa, for the
Thank you.
brother, for the uncle, for all men. We have been raised to be like that. So it's
Yes.
nothing special about it. Okay, go on.
Guys, Andrea is so correct. And I didn't learn that until I kind of like started noticing Andrea. I was like the rest of you guys. I thought I was just so special. You know, she cooking for me. She making a brother feel so good, giving me all these morsels. Man, she cooking for Ray. She shout out to my man Ray. She cooking for Camilo, or brother. She cooking for a dad. I was not special. It's part of the culture, but we as men from other countries may not be used to it, and
Mm-hmm.
so we think that it's so special that she's doing it for us. Dude, slow down, because you're not special. She'll, as soon as you get back on the plane, she cooking for her dad again. So don't think that you're special, that you need to fall in love with her, love at first night, because she got up the next morning and she was, and I see you guys on Facebook. Don't think I don't see you. You guys will post a video of her the night before, and then you'll post a video of her the next morning and she's cooking. Then another video y'all post and she's sweeping the floor.
We, we
She's a keeper.
we got so many videos of you boys.
Yeah, we got a lot of
She's
videos of
like
y'all.
with the cacerola, we call it
Yeah,
casa o la paila,
yeah.
and you, oh man, yeah, this is the woman. I'm like,
She's a keeper. Oh, dog, you came up, dog. She's a winner,
we do
dog.
that.
Wait a minute. Because the first night first couple of days, she sexed you, she fed you, and she swept the floor. And you think
Oh
she's a
my
keeper? I
god.
promise you, bro. Everybody, every dude getting treated like that down here. Regulars and dudes that she met before she met you.
but
So go ahead, baby.
but we know that that is a setup for you
Oh
guys.
yeah, that's the setup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we already know. We
Zzz.
already know.
So
Because I'm sorry, but
go ahead,
because
baby.
my grandma used to say this a lot. Colombian grandma, they say you get your man through the food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's one of the things.
Mm-hmm. That is so true. Through the meals, the morsels.
Exactly. It's because you see, okay, I can see me and her together, or get married, or establish in a
Mm-hmm.
relationship. Yeah, the cooking part.
Yeah, and so don't move too. Not saying that she's not the one. Not saying that
Mm-hmm.
she's not into you,
Mm-hmm.
but we're saying, because even though she's doing it for you, that we're not saying that she does it for everybody. Notice we're talking about when she does do it. We're talking about people that are close to her,
Mm-hmm.
like her uncle, like her brother, like her dad. So she's not
Mm-hmm.
cooking and cleaning for everybody she meets. We're not saying that,
Mm-hmm.
but what we're saying is just take your time. If she's that special, she'll be special after the first night. So
Yeah,
don't
take
fall
it
in
slow.
love at first night.
Yeah, take it slow. Take it.
Hmm.
I hope that that sound is not going my
Yeah, take it
bad.
slow.
No, me with my stomach.
Oh, you should
This.
be fine.
Yeah. Uh, but yeah, take it slow. Take it. I know we watch your videos and everything. You're surprised that she cooking for you. We saw those beautiful photos, but take it slow,
Take it slow. It's
for
worth it.
real, for the God's sake.
Mm.
Okay. Let's go back to the comments. Thank you, Black Bat Design, for your donation. My two favorite people. Not sure how long you have been on, but I am just now getting the notification. Shout out to you guys and shout out to the chat. I know, right? Okay, the next one. You are moving too fast when you feel like you're missing out of you don't get her now. I see.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes, fellas, we know you're only gonna be here for like 3 to 5 days. Got you, 2 weeks tops, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you feel like, man, listen, I think she the one. She good people, so forth and so forth. And you like, man, if I let her go, somebody else gonna come swoop her up. You're right. Somebody is gonna come scoop her up because if she's a good woman. But that doesn't mean that you still need to move too fast. A lot of times you guys move too fast because you assume that if I don't get her or keep her, the next man is going to come and keep her. And yes, he will. I'm going to say that again. If she's a good, correct, if she's a good woman,
She's a
another
good
man
woman.
will come along eventually and want to date her and want to spend time with her. But that doesn't mean that you're missing out because it may be somebody else that's meant for you.
But if you start to, I think if you start to get serious at the fact, like, okay, let me, for example, you spend November here, and oh no, let's say La Feria, for example. You spend the time here in Cali. You met her for 4 or 5 days.
Mhm.
Everything is fine. I'm not saying that she's a gold digger or nothing like that. You just met her in La Topa, for example. You danced, you went to dinner and everything, and you say, oh, you start. I think you start to feel like how the things going by testing back. Okay, let me see if I can go in February. You come in February. You spend more time together, and then when she see, because Colombian women, uh we see that, okay, we see that the stuff are getting interesting and serious. Let or for me, or from our side, like, okay,
Mhm.
I'm stopped dating with someone else, until see how the things going with this dude. But yeah, it's not. But if you like treat her like a random chick and that's it, she's gonna do the same. She's
So
gonna
how
do the
you
same.
act, that's how she's gonna act.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Hmm.
Okay, Bilal, thank you so much for being here.
Shout out 313.
Yeah. Take it slow. Just lay the foundation first. If she's for you, she will be there when you get back.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah,
One
that's
hundred
so
percent
true.
true.
And we actually did a live stream on if you guys want to see a great video of a bunch of brothers that are in relationships or married, when you guys get done with this, go to No Excuse Entertainment. No, you'll see his black logo, no excuse. And he married a sister from Colombia, who we Robert, who we went out to lunch with him and his wife, and then we went out to the club with him and his wife.
I really.
The Afro Colombian
I,
from Cartagena.
okay. You see. Okay. Now the
Hmm.
younger.
Yep, yep,
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I like
yeah.
her.
Really, yeah. I
She's
know
really nice.
she's nice,
Yeah, she's really
and
nice.
all of us talked about how long it took for us from the moment that we really got serious about our girls to the time period in which we were on our knee to say marry, or let's get married or set up the marriage, or have officially married. And some dudes were like 2.5 years, some dudes were 4 years, one brother was 7 years of traveling back and forth
Hmm.
because he knew that person was worth it, and that person
Hmm.
knew here's the key: the person knew that he was worth it. These women are not stupid, guys. No matter what women in the United States try to say about other women in other countries,
Hmm.
these women have sense, and they know that you are a good catch, not a green card, not a 90-day fiance situation, but you are a good dude and you're a good catch and you are worth the wait. And if you treat her right on your end of the of the journey,
Hmm.
in regards to if we're going to start off doing long distance, she will treat you right. Like Andrea said, they'll slowly cut off everybody else and say, okay, cool, let me see where this goes. And that's what you're doing. Let's see where this goes. And for many of us, it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't it. So when you get a chance, no entertainment, shout out to that brother, no entertainment, no excuses. That's what it is. No excuses, entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Subscribe to his channel. But we just did that video like 2 weeks ago, and there was a bunch of us husbands talking about, hey, it is a waiting game.
Bunch of husbands.
A bunch of us husbands.
Yeah, a lot of people. No, a lot of people. With as few women ask me how is deal with a marriage with an American because because a lot of Colombian women they got they think and they have the mindset or the idea that you guys or Americans uh they're like this all the time. So you can say, I don't like that shirt, and you're going to immediately hit me for no reason. Yeah, they got some because they say,
No,
so how is the marriage where Americans say nice? I mean, from my case, because I can't say that all are Andre, but from my experience is doing pretty good. And they say because that's one of the things. So many Colombian women go to move to the States and then unfortunately get killed by their American husband or hit or all those
I
situations.
know where you're
So
going with that.
that's why they got angry issues. So that's why they asked me, how is your relationship? Say, pretty good, but that's where I can say that all Americans at bad. There's some, yes, there's some that like Dre that they're doing pretty good, or they have good behavior. It's the same with Colombian women. So that's why I sometimes I defend my Colombian woman, but sometimes they don't help me with the stupidity they do.
That is so right. I didn't think about the fact that there are dudes out there that do domestic violence.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, once they get the person back to their country,
Mm-hmm.
and they try to just, you know, control that person like okay, you're here in America, and I've got to control everything that you do. And it's like, dude, you're gonna lose that person over time, no matter if you put a ring on them or not.
And one of the worst things that they do, and I saw that a lawyer, attorney, and he said a lot of Colombian women when they got married or Latino women when they got married with American, and because I have those cases, that what he said, and they're coming here and they're married, but all the time the husband say, if you do something bad, I'm going to call me migracion. All the time they got that warning, if you leave me, I'm going to call migracion and they're going to deport you and everything. So they're like, they don't know what to do. But yeah, and I read so many women say, yeah, that's my situation. My husband all the time say, if I do something wrong or I left him or I leave him, he gonna call the migracion,
Immigration.
immigration, yeah, and to deport me and remove my green card and everything.
And
So
that's
yeah.
why we say, and that's why we have, that's one of the reasons why we have this video in regards to don't move too fast,
Mm-hmm.
because you don't want to be in a relationship where you have to stand guard over somebody. Because if you got to do all that, and I know that,
They're not
see,
worth it.
yeah, it's not worth it.
Not working for your mental health and for that person either.
No, you can't focus on your goal. You know how I was talking earlier about how Andrea has managed my life to the point where I can
Mm-hmm.
focus on the goals and dreams. I just was writing down
Mm-hmm.
that in a couple of months, we want to do some things every week with the Love Crossing Borders, this
Mm-hmm.
channel. We got some things planned for the other channel. I also have two books that I'm writing. One is a novel about four passport brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we got to set up our Patreon and all the things that we're setting up for Europe. You know
Mm-hmm.
why I can do all that? Because she manages the other end of my life with such ease that I've got peace. You dudes that spend so much time trying to rule with an iron hand, you don't have a time to set up goals. You can't accomplish, you can't have both. You can't be, I'm Mr. Multimillionaire Big Dollar, and at the same time trying to rule with the iron hand and yet have a happy relationship. I often say this, and you guys can quote me on this one. You cannot be Superman in the bed if you can't be a man out of the bed. I'll repeat that. Don't think that you can be her Superman in the bed if you can't be her man out of the bed. So
Hmm.
remember that.
Yeah. Okay. Back to the comment section.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Cliff, thank you so much, Cliff, for being here.
Shout out to Cliff.
For Atlanta,
ATL is in the building.
Georgia. Nomadic say Andre is the black American man being exotic in Colombia, playing out yet or still alive and well. Big exotic. Louis, thank you so much, Louis, for your donation. He said,
Thank you, brother.
I'll admit tonight's subject was made up for guys like me, a homeless romantic.
That was yeah.
But we gotta tell you the truth. It's so funny the guys they say, why are you so like it's straight with woman intentions because
Hmm.
you can see those things. She's using you. She stole money from you. No, she is for real. When and I show a screenshot on the embassy. Look the prices and you.
A girl will say $1,000 for embassy application, and Andrea knows how much it really is on like a couple $100, if that much. And
Yeah.
Andrea show him, and the dude still won't believe him. Like your girl just got $2,000 out of you for embassy price, and dude, here is the actual embassy. I'm showing it to you, and guys still will not believe it because they move too fast. I'm going to tell you something before Andrea goes to the next
Mm-hmm.
comment.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I came up with this topic for tonight because initially, and Andres, we talk about this often on this show. Initially, I moved too fast, right?
Yeah, he was
And
moving
she
too
could have
fast. I was
easily,
like,
easily, right? She could have easily came with the, oh, well, let me use this American. If you want to move that fast, okay, I want this,
no.
this. Give me this. When you get here, she could have easily did that because I'm moving just like the rest of us. Because we're used to like, okay, don't waste my time. What are we doing? Where are we going? What are we going? What are we doing? And so Andrea could have, because I'm coming straight forward, and she was basically like, let me get a little 50 feet.
Pretty
Can I
big.
get 50 feet? And so because she slowed things down, I was like, okay, let me slow things down, enjoy this part of the journey as well, and not rush through this. But
Yeah.
I know what it's like to be rushed and be the helpless romantic. Let me buy you this and let me take you here. Let me do that. Believe me, it ain't everybody don't like it. She living proof.
Yeah, that's true what you said. Black say, I believe those type of men start seeing a Western traits in the woman they bring back here.
Could be.
Yeah. Finally, a topic that I was wondering about. Tim is here. Tim say hello, you all. I've been here for just taking all okay, all in for when I get there. Okay,
All right.
good. Okay, the next one. The next one. You're moving too fast when your partner hasn't been tested and proven
Oh,
worthy.
this is a good one. You are moving too fast. And even in Andrea and I's situation, I was moving so fast, and Andrea had not been tested to even prove that she was the one for me. I'm just moving. I'm just you gonna be the one. We gonna do this thing. Rings tomorrow type of behavior, right? And Andrea's like, slow down. But life was also saying slow down because Andrea hadn't proven to me that she was the one for me. In other words, we hadn't gotten to that point where okay, we're officially in a relationship, and now let's start this long-term relationship. Then she proved to me, okay, I'm proving to her that I'm into this for the long haul. She proved to me that she's into this. But if the person that you with has not proven any tests, let's go even back to the test that Andrea was saying with the visa. Let's say, couldn't you trust that person to tell you the truth? Let's say you looked up online. The visa to go to the United States is $150. Let's say that's what it is. Then you ask your girlfriend, you say, baby, you want to pay for the visa? Yes. How much is it? It's $1,000. That's a test. And then you find out that, man, I looked it up and it's only $150. Why would she lie to me?
Actually, it's 160.
Okay, it's one it's 160. So now
Yeah.
that you know that, is it
Yeah.
you know
Colombian passport is around. $80, depends the dollar, but it's no more than 100.
Another test
Yeah.
is you're here in Colombia. You're enjoying your time with her. You've been here for 80 days. You know that you forget that your passport is about to expire and you need to file for an extension for another 90 days.
Mhm.
And she knows it, but she doesn't care because, hey, it ain't her country. That's another test to prove that if she's on your team or not. In other words, if there is no test and no passing of these tests, you can't say this my boo. You see what I'm saying?
Seriously, it's just that's one of the things, you guys, that you can't be blind by her beauty or how good is the sex with her, because there's some other things that you need to consider: your health, your um uh, it's just I think a person needs to help you to improve your life, not just be miserable. That's what I think.
And the reason why I
Seriously.
use that example of all those examples were for the most part are what Andre and I went through. The visa, she was the one that did all the paperwork and everything and made sure it
Yeah.
went through. She was the one who was like, okay, what day are you on? Are you day 60 or day 80? Well, this is a website that you need to go to get your extra 90 days. That's how I do. I found out about all the websites to do all the behind the scenes things with the Colombian government as far as like my visa or like extra 90 days when I was here the first time and I wanted to stay. You know, you had your passport for your first 90, then you file for an extension. I learned all that through Andrea.
Mhm.
If you don't have anybody on your side that you could learn stuff about Colombia, not even those type of things, just something, she's not showing you anything, you might want to say, maybe I'm moving too fast with this particular person. Maybe,
Mhm.
hey, the sex is good or they're fun, but when it comes to long term, you might be moving too fast because she might not be the one.
Yeah, that's so true. Okay, let's go to these two comments. They say dating in the West is kind of like you start in the doghouse from
Mm,
jump so well. So oh, sorry, my bad. So we feel they need to show our overall intentions quickly.
true. And that's the go ahead back to the
No,
next
no,
one.
no, no. You say.
Oh, but that's the and I understand where you're coming from. And that's one of the things that had me moving so fast when I first got here with Andrea. Because dating in the West, I got tired of the mouths, I got tired of the attitude, even the feminine women that I had in my life were still had that they were feminine, but they were modern women. In other words, I'm successful in my career, I'm successful in my business, but when it comes to the relationship that we had, they were failing miserably, even though they were feminine, even though they were fit. That doesn't necessarily mean so. Even if you're in the States, you got somebody fun, fit, or feminine, that doesn't necessarily mean that she's not a modern woman and she may be putting you on the back burner for her career or her goals or
Hmm.
even for her kids if you're dating somebody in the States that have children.
Yeah.
So when you come to Colombia, all of a sudden you are like me. You're so happy and you're rushing and you, oh my God, I got this good woman. Now, mind you, Andrea wasn't the first person that I met, and this wasn't the first city that I went to. What I'm saying is eventually when I did meet Andre and I saw that the potential of us being together, I was moving a lot faster than she was.
Hmm.
And a lot of that was based off of what you guys were saying because of what I was dealing with in the United States. So I'm with you, brothers.
I don't know. For example, now that I'm going back to the past, I don't know. For example, let's say that I'm 50. No, yeah, you met me when you were 50 years, 50, 49 or something.
49.
Yeah, 49. Now I'm 49 years old with all those years that
Oh,
I
wait a
lived.
minute.
Yeah, you
50.
were 50?
50.
I 50.
50.
Yes, 50 years. And I met someone in another country, 23 years old. To me, 23 is such a baby. You just get out the or you eggshell. You just I don't know. I can trust. See, if I'm talking Andrea for with 50 years old, I like maybe you're collagen, but okay, let's go because you're useless for me. That's what I would think. Because woman, we think like 4 or 5 times one thing to do something in our life. And that's what just my opinion, Andrea opinion, because I'm almost 30, and I like, no, I can't. If I will, let's say that I'm not married with Dre, and I got that hit the 30s. I can't even do with a 23 years old man. I can't. That no, no. He's just such a baby. He still got milk from his mama. Sorry, my guys. This is my humble opinion. This is my humble opinion. So to me, like, I mean,
Shout out
seriously,
to our brother Austin and all the other 23-year-olds.
yes,
Shout out.
seriously, I mean,
23s to
seriously,
25s.
seriously, it's really hard. So I'm not saying that I'm the best, but in time that I met Andre, I made so many changes from my interior. So that's what to me was pretty easy to deal with a long distance relationship with an older man, because I had not patience to deal with a young boy. No, I can't.
The other thing is Andrea is always, and I say this, and this is probably one of my secret tips for guys that date younger women. Find your old soul.
Hmm.
I promise you, if you want to have a peace of mind, find you a woman that has an air of maturity as if she's been here before on this planet. That's the one thing that I love about Andrea, and it's one thing that drives me crazy about Andrea. Because I'd be like, girl, you in your 20s, act like it. Andrea, from day one, has always acted like she was 45, 52, 71. Always, yeah. Always like super much. You see how she got her arms folded? I remember one Christmas. We're walking downtown, Christmas lights, everybody celebrating, have a good time. Andrea walking through the crowd like, why
I
are
don't
these
need
people
to be
so
around so
happy?
much
What is
people.
this? Will you not get your child? Will she not get her children? I'm like, Andrea, wait a minute, baby. I say, babe, I had to pull her to the side, babe. At this time, she was like maybe 27. Yeah, about 26, 27.
26, I
I
think.
said, babe, you are 26 years old. Act like it. You are not so having an old soul is a blessing, but then having an old soul in your life, it comes with this unexpected challenges. But I would recommend you guys get a young woman if you're gonna date younger women. Make sure you got somebody that's ultra ultra mature.
Mm-hmm.
That she is too mature for the guys her age, and that's what Andrea always talks about. She said, "I just could not stomach going through the stages of a man being raised through his 20s into his 30s to where he's finally becoming a man, a real man." She said, "I couldn't stomach that. So I decided to skip all that and just get an older man."
It's like, it's so funny when they made a meme here with the stairs, and to me it's like they say one step is meet her, the another one dating with her, the another one this, they just jump to have kids. That was to me, I jumped to, I'm not 40s, I'm not I'm going to another level.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's so true.
Yeah, that's so true. Sharon say people, okay, people like my parents who have been married for decades or décadas, when went to premarital, is that right? How to say?
Premarital.
Okay,
Hmm.
premarital. Okay, counseling for couples. This is
Hmm.
a forgotten thing for a successful relationships
True.
nowadays. Do you think that we see in the future go to a therapist or something like that?
Yeah, yeah. I believe in going into seeing couples counseling, or like Andre and I talk about going to retreats, couples retreats, even
Yeah,
when
that help you
everything
a
is
lot.
good, even when everything is going smooth and is good. Remember, there's some challenges that are coming down the turnpike for Andrea and I that Andrea hasn't experienced that I have. I've experienced certain challenges that come along with getting older in life that Andrea hasn't experienced yet. So being able to strengthen our relationship while things are good will help us when the challenges of life, or the true up and coming challenges of life come.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's so
Good
true.
question or
Yeah, wait a
statement.
second. Yeah, because that refresh you
Hmm.
marry. I think that refresh you marry, that refresh the things that we don't want to do in the future. But yeah, and
Hmm.
I love to hear good old couples to say. I always watch some videos about what's the best advice for new marriage, and they say communication, communication, respect, um not the space, because all couples, they always be together,
Hmm.
but is the part, like, is the communication is everything. Know how to even that the TV, who is watching that, okay, I respect that part. If you're watching your baseball, okay, let's watch your baseball, let's watch your baseball, but I'm not going to be disrespectful to change the channel. And one of the things that I heard about that is in Celia Cruz marriage. She was 40 years with the same dude,
Mm.
and she said we respect even that, even just to watch a movie or something. If he's watching some, okay, watch a movie, and when you're done, I'm watching my things. But yeah.
One of our secret tips
Yeah.
of a successful marriage: no television in the bedroom.
No, we do that just when we go into hoteles.
Yeah, in the
Yeah, that's
hotels,
it.
okay, that's cool. It comes, but as far as us, I think Andrea and I communicate and learn so much about different topics that we talk about throughout the day in the bedroom, based off the fact that we don't have a television in our room distracting us hours at a time until we fall asleep, and then we wake up the next morning to live life, but we haven't really communicated. One thing me and Andrea do, like after shows, we'll talk about a topic, sometimes over, sometimes we sit back and wish that we had pushed record when it comes to sometimes some really good topics that we talk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some good topics that we talk about. So our secret to a successful, one of our secrets: don't put a television in your bedroom. I
Yeah.
know you want one, don't do it. And I promise you, it'll help your relationship, not even just marriage, this relationship with that person succeed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Wait a second. I Charles say the main thing is this. Best to get your papers straight before you start dating.
True, true. That's definitely true.
Okay. Habla about this time. He said, women mature much faster than men. And my Jamaican queen is 21.
All right.
She's a baby too. But she is older than me, and I will be 50 in August.
Hey, I'm still looking at Andrea like, I can't believe how young she is physically and how mature she is by way of her soul and her spirit. Like, you swear. So, Black by Design, you can uh, uh, relate what I'm talking about by you dating somebody or being with somebody that carries themselves as if they walked on this planet before.
Mhm. Andrea definitely 27 going on 47. Girl, you're what? You're full stop.
Yep, yep.
That's exactly right, Stefano. Say, okay, who are older, have something that they can teach you. Make sure you listen.
Hmm.
Yeah, no TV in the bedroom is my number one rule. It's better to have books. I see so many um business couple that they don't have TV. They have like a big window, and the house is in the
Hmm.
middle of the
Hmm.
forest. They have the
Hmm.
trees and everything, and they got bookshelf with books and books and books. Yeah,
Yeah, we just went to the bookstore
last week.
last week.
Last
We
week we
went to the
went to the
bookstore and
bookstore.
bought up a bunch of books to read.
Yeah, yeah. The bedroom is for bedroom stuff. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, subscribe. Thank you. Yes, subscribe to Andrea Wallace TV. Yes,
Oh
sir.
yeah,
Say Andrea is 50, no 50. No, I know that it's 50, but I mean just to sounds.
she
They
been
say
around
50,
all of us too long. 50,
50, honey.
100. She's been around all of us too long.
I know it's 50.
All of us in
Yeah.
the WhatsApp groups. It's not just me. I ain't gonna put the blame on me. All of us in the WhatsApp. Los with his Southern Mississippi
No,
accent.
Lowe's
All
is.
of us.
You need to put like something slower to Lowe's because he's so fast. You know what I'm saying? What? Okay, let's back to the topic. Okay, okay, the next one. You are moving too fast when your conversations aren't deep enough.
Yes, you're moving too fast when you guys aren't talking about some of the deeper topics right out the gate. What you need to know what she's working on in her life at this moment in time. I
Mhm.
don't want to hear this. I plan on going to school. I don't want to hear her lying about being in school and you going for it because she's so pretty. What is she actually doing with her life today? If you weren't around, what's her plans and her goals? Have some of those deeper conversations. What are your plans and your goals? Is it to live in their country or live in another country together? Or is it to live in your home country, which would be the United States or UK or wherever it may be? Have those deeper conversations. Talk about you guys' religious beliefs. And I'm not talking about you need to say this like on the first trip, but what I'm saying is if you are at that point where you guys are taking each other serious and you're on the second or third trip there to her country, it's time to have some deep conversations. Does she want to have any children in the future? You know, she's 27 or she's 31. Does she want to have any children in the future? Do you want to have any children in the future? Time your religion, like I say, your religious beliefs. Is she Muslim? Are you Muslim? Are you Buddhist? Is she a Krishna? You know, so it's time for some of those deep conversations to be had when it comes to when you are establishing a relationship. If you are too scared or too leery, or if you're just not scared or leery, but you're just overlooking the deeper conversations because you're getting off the plane and you're just so excited to see her again and y'all going out hanging out with her family and you never take time out to like, babe, we need to sit down and talk, or at least FaceTime. When you, like, we used to have a game show. What was the game show? We had one called And He Can Cook. The other one, we see when it came to our FaceTime when I was in the States, when we did FaceTime and she would be here in Colombia, we created a game show, right?
Mhm.
One was where I was cooking, was called And He Can Cook. That was one. If I got a package at Amazon instead of opening up by myself, I would create a game show called What's in the Box. What was our third one though? About
If
talking about something serious.
the if I never or I never
No, no, no,
had
no, 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 no.
something like that.
It was we need to talk or we need to.
Movies.
No, not the movies. We did the movies too. It was like we need to talk about something serious. And we would say something like, I forgot what it was. Wow. But it was about, if we really need to say something serious to each other. Something we need to talk. Was it we need to talk?
Something like that.
Something like, yeah. But we knew that even that time period when you're not in front of each other is a great time to have deep conversations before you get back on the plane to see that person. You can know so much about them to see if it's even worth getting back on the plane to see that person. But if you're not having any deep conversations and all y'all doing is talk about phone sex and what club she went to and what party y'all having, dude, I'm telling you, you're moving too fast.
Okay, we got here number say if we have a passport, bro, commitment. Okay, or
Commitment.
committee. Sorry, my bad. If I said it wrong, Dre will definitely a senior advisor on the board. Yeah. Okay, I got you.
I got it.
Okay, the next one. You are moving too fast when not asking for any wise advice from others.
Yes. The Bible says, in the counsel of many, there is safety. You don't know all the answers about everything by yourself. So there are some other dudes that if you know somebody that's married in Colombia, talk to that dude. Don't just talk to dudes that's dating if you want to get married. If you're a dude that wants to just have a relationship and no marriage, talk to a dude that just got a relationship with no marriage. Don't just go by what your boys talking about, because like Andre and I talked about earlier, you guys will post a picture on Facebook of her in bed looking sexy. Then the next morning, she's cooking breakfast. Ooh, she's so sexy. Then the next thing you'll post another picture of her sweeping the floor. Ooh, wow. And everybody, what's my point in saying this? Everybody in the comments section, ooh, she's a winner. Oh, she's da. She's a keeper. You don't need to listen to those people. You need to listen to people who have experience of being in a relationship with the Colombiana or with a Brazilian woman or Afro Brazilian or somebody from uh, uh, Ecuador or Argentina, whatever it may be. Do not go by what your boys hype you up because they haven't experienced it. That's what my point
Mm-hmm.
is. All those people that hype people up in the comment section of Facebook, 90% of them never had a relationship with a Venezuelan, never had a relationship with a Brazilian or Colombian. So you cannot listen to them. You have to have, like we mentioned, wise counsel to keep you from moving too fast.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's so true.
Hmm.
That's so true. It's like asking for a marriage advice for someone who has been married 5 times, for example. Yeah, seriously. Or they can keep the marriage. Yeah, that's yeah. And one of the things that when we're talking about a woman in the States or American woman, they got the mindset, or some they got the mindset to be successful. They create careers, they create businesses, they have money. Cool. But when it comes to keep a marriage, that's the that they fail.
Hmm.
Is For example, one name that come to my mind, Kim K.
Hmm.
Successful, making a lot of money, but when it comes to keep a marriage, no, it's not. It's not working.
And that's it's funny that you would say Kim Kardashian. Shout out to Kim K. But I just watched a headline of her of like one of her latest interviews of the last month,
Mhm.
and I'll never forget what she was saying when it comes to being out here in the dating world. She said, "Being out here, and I realized, Kim, what are you doing?" In other words, she doesn't know anything about the dating world. And a lot of times we as people, we get advice by from people that just because they're successful in one area, we think that they're successful in all areas as far as knowledge, and they aren't. And so Kim is just basically, I don't know what I'm doing in this dating world. I'm just out here like everybody else. And she looks so lost when she said it. You're like, wait a minute, this woman is worth like, close to 1 billion, and her family's so successful, and she's used to being on television, blah, 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 blah. And you're thinking to yourself, like, well, she should know, right? And she just looked just lost, just like a regular woman, professional woman getting off work. Like she is lost in the world of dating.
Mhm.
And so when it comes to the advice that you get from people, make sure it's somebody that's stable in those type of environments compared to some dude that that he done ran through 10 Colombian chicks. He can't tell you nothing.
Exactly. That's so true. Okay, we got no. We got monthly money. Yes, subscribe. Yeah. Okay, what's up? What's up, homie? Yeah, that's true. What's
Homie
up?
in the
Because
building.
yeah. Okay, the next one. You're moving too fast when met her family but not her friends.
Can you say that one again?
Met her family but not her friends.
You met her family. You met the family, mom, dad. They invited you to the cookout. You had a good time. You're dancing, eating good. You doing shots with the pop. You think that you are in. You swear she's the one, Dre. You can't tell me. And y'all always say, I met the family. Have you met the friends? We all know we are all different in front of our family
Mm-hmm.
compared to how we are in front of our friends. And the friends a lot of times know the true Hollywood story about who we are
Mm-hmm.
compared to our families, because mom and dad still see us with the innocence. I still hear a little cracking going on,
Yeah.
but still see us with the innocence. So at the end of the day, if you haven't met her, any just one or two, because she might be like Andre, she doesn't have a bunch of people that hang all over.
Mm-hmm.
But if you haven't met in the time period that you've been coming back and forth, you haven't met anybody that's her friends, yeah, fam, you moving too fast.
Yeah, friend. Yeah.
You're moving too fast. You need to slow this train down. I know you met mom and dad and the aunties and the cousin and all of her brothers, but not one friend who knows the true her. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, big fella.
All right.
Charles say, I don't want to meet her friends, her amigas.
Okay, and that's why it's gonna always be like, you know how you got American cheese, then
Mhm.
you got Swiss cheese. The girl that you got, she'll be Swiss cheese. There'll be a lot of holes, a lot of things that you'll never know or understand about her because all you have is the American cheese. You understand her through her family and just through you. But understanding her in front of her friends and around her friends, it's completely. Am I lying, babe? We're
Mhm.
all like that. We're
Mhm.
all like that. I'm completely different in front of family compared to when I'm hanging out with you guys.
Oh yeah, obviously, and it's not like you doing something wrong
Mm-hmm.
because there's some stuff like you talk with your boys that you don't talk with me
Mm-hmm.
because you guys it's the same thing when I meet my girls. There's stuff that we talk about that I don't talk about with Dre because that
Mm-hmm.
is girls talking. So yeah,
But you ain't
seriously,
never met one of her girls, like never, like she's never felt
never.
comfortable enough about you to say, "I want you to meet my boyfriend or
Hmm.
my male friend."
Hmm. Stefano say the family see her with a halo over her head. Her head. The friends know her OnlyFans account name.
Come on now, come on now.
Okay. The next one.
Plus, friends sometimes will spill the beans on stuff and not realize it. Girl, you know your ex boyfriend Keith. You're like, girl, be quiet. He don't know nothing about Keith. Sometimes friends will spill the beans on stuff that family don't know to spill because family wasn't around for Keith.
It's like my best friend boyfriend. He's white, but no, like he's my color. Let's say. And we were just having lunch, and he says, "So I'm the only white boyfriend that she has." I was like, I don't even know what to say. I was like, but what do you tell to me? Like, what the story? What part do you tell him to me? Follow your lead. I said, "G- yeah, kind of, yeah."
Oh, that's my girl.
So I don't know what to say because I don't know what she told
Oh
him.
my god. Yeah, I'm the only white boy that she'd never had. Uh
Uh,
uh
uh,
uh 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 huh uh huh. You're the
I was like,
only white boy.
I was like, okay, let me know the intro to follow your lead because
Could you tell me in advance, girl? Before I need to lie to your man.
seriously,
Oh my god.
oh my
That's my
sweet lord.
girl though. That is my girl. She is funny. Ah, I didn't know
Yeah,
that story.
because we don't talk about the past or something. We
Right,
no,
that's not our thing. We
that's
don't
the
gonna talk
past
about the
past.
past. Yeah.
But when he said like, I was looking at her like, what in my brain like, okay, what should I say? What should I say? Yes, should I say no? What story that she told? No, 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 no. It's a whole mess.
Dang. And that's why you meet the friends. That's why you meet the friends. You get to hear that. You get to find out. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm the only white boy. All right. Let me finish my shot.
Yeah. Okay, Charles say now they will start talking about talking ish about you. Friends can be scandalous.
Yes, they can. Or see, here's also friends can be the lookout artists if you do it right. Your girl could be mad at you, and the friend would be like, "Girl, you know he a good man. You know he loved you, and you know you knew you was wrong. You shouldn't have said that to him. You know you would see friends can also be your advocate, your attorney when you not around.
Mhm.
You think so, girl? Yeah. You know why you tripping? Do he love you? Yeah. Does he care for you? Yeah.
That's under 100%.
That's
Why
you.
you doing drama?
Oh, that is
Because I
you.
need to say when it.
That is you.
I
Andre is
like.
always the conscious, like Jiminy Cricket.
Why you doing drama for nothing? My girlfriends are black,
All the girlfriends are black.
so that why you doing drama? Oh, yeah. Seriously, it's just for nothing. I know I'm not a drama person.
And she comes with a conscious. Because you know, realize this, guy. Some of you guys have been to Colombia or South America. Sisters are sisters no matter where you go in the world to a certain extent, right?
Yeah.
And so Andre would be like, Why y'all bringing the drama? Calm down.
Yeah.
Bring it down. Bring it down. Bring it down.
Oh my God. Just say, Andrew, that's true. If they are good friends, they will back you.
Yes, they will.
Okay. Okay, the next one. You are moving too fast when you look desperate to most.
Yeah, if everybody on the outside see you as a desperate dude, if everybody's telling you simping, if everybody telling you, dude, you moving thirsty, dude, slow down. If your partner who travel with you all the time know that you out of character, he knows that you off your square. Slow down. You looking desperate. If if people that look at your some of you dudes post some photos, y'all be looking so thirsty. Y'all be so happy that y'all got something pretty for the first time on your arm that looks like she was a cheerleader that rejected you in high school. Y'all be looking thirsty. Y'all look happy, but everybody can see that you being thirsty, you being desperate with it. Slow down. But Dre, she's so sexy. Yes, she is. Slow down. But Dre, da 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 da. But Dre, da da. You always got the excuse for it. But bruh, slow down because really, if you gotta look that desperate
Hmm.
and that thirsty to get a female, you overspending, you acting extra like, look at what I can do for you, girl. If you got to do all that childishness, you doing too much. You are doing too much, and I see it too much. You guys, you do not have to jump up on the bar with the Hennessy in your hand or jump on top of the table in VIP. Look at me, I could do it like you. You do not have to make it rain down here. That's thirsty looking, dude. You
Hmm.
looking desperate for attention, desperate to keep her. You doing too much. If you gotta come down here, you gotta wear your gold chains. You gotta have your Rolex watch or whatever it may be you may wear in South America. I gotta have the flyers Jordans. This Adidas continent. They don't wear no damn Jordans in Adidas continent anyway. It's cool. They'll wear them because they see it on TV, but most of them are knockoffs. So when you sit back and say, I got the 2023 Jordans that just came out, the female that you interested in don't know what the 2023 Jordans look like anyway.
Hmm.
You doing too much, dude. You looking desperate with your Versace shirts on.
Versace.
Yeah, Versace shashish. Yeah, she nashish. You can't be wearing it ain't called for regular polo shirts, regular button downs, regular t-shirts. That's all you need for the most part of South America. Is it clean? Is it ironed? Do you smell good? What about your teeth? What about your breath? What about your hair? All that is the factors. But you being thirsty, but throwing money in the air and drinks in the look, we doing it big in Colombia, baby. Medellin.
Your mouth.
That's desperation, brother. You desperate for attention. And just the part, and everybody can see
Hmm. Exactly.
it. Everybody can see it.
Yeah. Okay, Savi, he said, I saw too much of that desperate look in Medellin. Yeah, they always do that. Always. And then they say, two guys in the bike robbed me
They
in
robbed me.
Poblado.
They robbed me. They took my Jordans, my brand new 2023 Jordans. They took my watch. They took my passport. Man, Colombia's dirty. I don't like Colombia. They mean. I don't like Colombia, mommy. You came down here looking all desperate and thirsty, throwing money in the air in DR. Dudes did that. I'll never forget the video that came out this past summer in DR. The dudes were at the gas. Some of you guys probably saw it. The dudes were at the gas station throwing money in the air. Crowds of people came around and they robbed them. Not one person. They literally, a crowd of people saw them throwing money in the air and said, they ain't getting on the ground for this money. They went straight to the source and they robbed both of them dudes of everything. Thirsty,
Thirst.
desperate, simps. Yeah, I got to stop that one, man.
Okay, number 10. You are moving too fast when you want a traditional woman, but you are not a traditional man.
Yeah, some of y'all, that threw you off,
You
didn't
want the Virgin Mary,
it? Say it
but
again,
you are
man.
Satan.
You want the Virgin Mary, but you Satan.
Yeah.
Guys, come on now. Come on, you want her to be the sweetest bear meat. You want her
Mm-hmm.
to be the nicest person. You want her to be somebody that you can introduce to your coworkers and pastor and everybody else. And you want somebody that like you show like y'all love showcasing her doing domestic work and showcasing that she's a professional woman and she's studying in college. All that is cool. She's professional and she's traditional. She doesn't raise her voice unless we're watching a sports event. All that stuff is cool. Nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the problem. Ask yourself, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Most of us that were born in the United States are modern men. Nobody wants to talk about that. We talk about modern women all the time. Most of us are modern men, and it showcases the most, not in the United States, but when you leave to another country with your passport. There is nothing traditional about most men that leave the United States. Nothing. There are a few of us old school dudes that's still around, some of us 40s, 50s, 60s, but under 30, no offense, you dudes know nothing about traditional. You didn't grow with none of that. You can't sit unless you probably grew up with mom and dad to see that. But for the most part, since 80% of all young blacks are, especially in our community, are born with in only baby mama environments, 80% of you young dudes, y'all don't know nothing about that tradition.
Mm-hmm.
So to sit back and say, I want a traditional woman, and you don't even know what it's like to be a traditional man. You don't know what it's like we used to say, bring home the bacon, mama fried up in the pan. Some of you young dudes don't know nothing about that. Bringing home the money and let mama manage and take care of business. Your job is to go out there and make more money and make the world a better place. You don't know nothing about giving mama a position to where she can take care of the kids, the family, and do all the family stuff. And once again, you do what it takes to take care of the family. You don't know nothing about that. You grew up with 50-50. Some of
Mm-hmm.
you dudes, when the last time you dated a female and it wasn't 50-50 in the States?
Oh, that would the pastor say. He said something really interesting. He said, and he because he's from the States, he said, now marriage is 50-50. Marriage is not 50-50. You pay this, you pay that. No, marriage is your 100%, my 100%.
Mm-hmm.
It's both. It's not
Mm-hmm.
50-50. That's
Mm-hmm.
not you doing marriage. That's what
That's
he
right.
said.
That's right.
Hmm.
Absolutely. But if you ain't ready for that, and this only the other part. If you ain't a traditional dude and her family traditional, the family will pick that up and be like, he a modern man. And there's nothing wrong with being a modern man. I'm going to say that again. There's nothing wrong with how we've been raised in the United States, UK, and so forth. But you guys have been raised by modern women to be a modern man. And you saw your mom and your stepdad be 50-50, and you saw all your girlfriends were 50-50. But when you come to these other countries, you looking at her, even if she's an attorney, she's making Colombian pesos or Brazilian pesos as an attorney or an accountant or a business manager. You still have a step above just because of currency, and you have never footed all the bills in your life.
Hmm.
You you're a modern man. I'll say that again. If you have never footed all the bills in a relationship, you are a modern man, and there is nothing wrong with that. So while you're crying to get a traditional woman, I need a traditional woman, I need a traditional woman. Are you a traditional man? And if you aren't, you need to pump the brakes, slow down, and find out what the qualities are for a traditional man, because that's what these women in these countries are used to.
Yes, sir. Okay, I'm gonna answer. We're gonna answer the last like comments. Like say they give you the whole papaya tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stefano say, Mary, uh, she hid then with the Virgin Mary.
I know, right? That hit me.
Yeah, I mean, seriously. In America, wearing bright colors is common. Is that giving papaya in Colombia? Not bright colors.
That's not, yeah.
No regular shirt. I'm not saying that bring your original Gucci or stuff like. No, don't. Or when it's original, you can tell what is original. Um, or your my bad. Or your fancy shoes. Don't do that. And most uh change
Your chains.
and expensive watches. don't bring them over here or any part of Latin America, DR, Brazil, Colombia, Mexico, Argentina, Ecuador. No, no. Let those things in your home country and just bring regular clothes. I'm not saying that look like a homeless, but it just be regular, trying to blend with the rest of the people.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for your donation. Blah blah design. He said you are speaking nothing but big fast facts. How to say fat?
Facts.
Facts.
Hmm.
Okay, that's it in the middle. I was raised by my grandparents, and I have seen what a traditional marriage slash relationship is supposed to be.
Hmm.
I'm more than when it comes to my relationship. That's why we want to be as a parents in our relationship. I mean, so I always go into the future and raise our kids when the kids uh they want to find a woman or asking to a daughter what do you expect from a man, because that's the same question that my dad asked me, and it was the opposite what he is.
But when it come to me,
Exactly.
he like, okay, Andre this is Andre that. Let's make sure he's this.
Yeah. So it's just uh give them a good example, like a good and healthy. I'm not say perfect marriage, but a healthy marriage is supposed to be.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's one of the things, because there's so many guys you can tell, or so many of you guys that say, yeah, my dad used to hit my mom, for example, or I came from a toxic a family environment and all of that, and I want something better, or they're still repeating the same patterns, and that is something that as a as an adults we don't want to repeat to our
Hmm.
kids. So yeah, what Blabber Design is saying is true. Stefano say, I'm old school. My mom used to pick cotton with her mom.
Hmm.
Old school. I was raised very different from the most men. I saw first hand and how men we okay were then, and now they look care. Okay, they took care of family.
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
completely different world. And so, since you know that,
Mm-hmm.
make sure that you, if you're going to be serious with somebody, realize that you have to slowly but surely might have to become traditional yourself. I think I've learned a lot about
Mm-hmm.
being traditional. I won't even lie, even for me, dudes, I've learned a lot about being traditional by being around a lot of these dudes down here. Some good examples, some bad examples. But for the most part, I do realize that it to move down here is completely different from how I moved in the States, moved around in the States. And I don't think I could be in a relationship in the States if I went back. Due to, you see how my voice cracked when I said went back, my voice cracked just to say it. And so if let's say Andre and I weren't together, uh, and I would have to go back to the States. I couldn't be happy dating somebody because I'm so used to being a traditional man now. I couldn't be with a modern woman.
Mm-hmm.
It would be, I would have to have a traditional woman if I was in the States, but I wouldn't move back to the States anyway because I would have another 190 countries to go visit
Mm-hmm.
before I go back there.
And maybe like say, what do you think? We almost done with this live stream. What do you think about the recent attack on Passport Bros and Austin Holliman?
You guys are going to bring that one up eventually. That's a good
I
closer.
got my opinions too.
Okay, let's let you speak since yours is fresh in the mind. I'll let you speak.
I think, like we say, I mean, everybody got mistakes. We're humans. We do stupidity and everything. He is super young. He's 23 years old, right?
Hmm.
He's 23. He's super young. I'm not defending him, but it's the fact that everybody got make mistakes, right? And if I will be me, I will be like with all this right now, like it's really like on the castle. We say
Hmm.
everything's on the castle on the fire. I will be just um um be take a break from YouTube, take a break and everything. And if I say something wrong, uh or or I hurt people, I will apologize, of course, even personally by a texting or video call with that person, and of course public, because when you are YouTube, you are public. That's what I would do. But he's a young man, and I don't see him a bad person, a bad dude. And he makes mistakes, and know that he needs to correct those mistakes. And even life is going to take you. Oh, you didn't learn it this time. Okay, in a moment you're gonna learn better. So that's what I think about all this passport bro situation.
Good. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, uh-huh. Yeah,
All right.
okay. Okay, you guys, that was the topic for tonight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your donation, your comments, your time. 1 hour 30 minutes. But yeah, thank you a lot, you guys, for coming to this live stream. We had so much fun.
Tomorrow we're going to have Andrea Wallace TV
Yeah.
back. So be ready to watch her live stream. And then, we got Friday night drink in hand. So be ready to have your favorite beverage, no matter what it is. We got a good one. We got a good one on this Friday in regards to
Hmm.
talking about cost of living in Colombia and in South America in general, how hard it's getting in the United States, and we're going to do some comparison. We're going to talk really deep about economics when it comes to being wise globally. Because the reason why I say this is because there are so many Americans that are
Hmm.
struggling, and some in the United States when all they need is their passport and they can live the last 30, 40, or even 15, 20 years
Hmm.
of their lives in a better economic situation with the exact same amount of money that they're making. So we're going to talk about that just to put some statistics and some numbers behind it so you guys get a chance to see that. And we're going to even talk about your cities so you guys will be able to let me know what city you live in, and we'll compare them to other locations so you guys actually get a chance to see, why am I still here other than paying taxes? And I could do that from any country. And so
Yeah.
we're going to talk about that on Friday's episode. And so then we'll be back Sunday with Andrea's show, and then our Love Crossing Borders this up and coming Sunday.
Yeah, thank you so much, you guys, for being here. Thank you a lot for the beautiful energy, your comments, your are hilarious, your questions, the info. But yeah, we'll see you the next live stream with Underwater TV and Drink in Hand and La Crossing Borders, of course. Thank
Oh
you so
yeah,
much.
we are out of
Have a
here.
good night and take care, everybody.
Have a good one, guys.